Here are my top 5 favorite VS Code extensions for web development, in my personal opinion. At number 1, we have the JavaScript ES6 code snippets. I like this extension because it adds support for the JavaScript ES6 syntax. It's something that I use a lot, and I prefer using the newer syntax over the older syntax, so it's great to have code snippets available for JavaScript ES6 syntax. At number 2, we have the Prettier Code Formatter extension. This is an absolutely amazing extension. I don't know if I would ever be able to code without it. Basically what this does is whenever you save your code, it'll apply formatting that you can specify, the type of formatting that you want to specify, and it'll apply this formatting to your code that you just saved so that your code is neat and readable, and it'll add things like semicolons if you forgot to add those or whatever. At number 3, we have Auto Rename Tag, and this is an absolutely amazing extension. Basically what it does is whenever you have an HTML tag or an XML, which I don't know who uses XML anymore, whenever you have an HTML tag, you can change the name of one of the tags and it'll automatically rename the other tag that it corresponds to. So you have an opening and a closing tag. If you rename the opening tag, it'll automatically rename the closing tag. It's an absolutely amazing extension that anyone who writes HTML probably should have. At number 4, we have Path IntelliSense. Path IntelliSense is a fantastic extension for VS Code, which will autocomplete your paths for you. Just like a lot of IntelliSense features will autocomplete your code for you, this will allow you to autocomplete paths. Things like a path to your HTML, a path to your CSS, or a path to your JavaScript file. It'll recognize that and it'll autocomplete it for you. And at number 5, we have Live Server, probably one of the most functionally useful VS Code extensions that we can get. What this does is whenever you have an HTML file, you can open that up. It'll create a live server on your computer, and every time that you save or change a document, say your HTML file or your CSS file, it'll automatically reload and you'll see those changes happen as soon as you save without having to manually refresh your environment. This is one of the most useful tools that I've used for web development.